Hi, this is the consumer unit for Unit 1920 Lodge Lane Industrial Estate. My name's Josh from Tech Autos and I make classic car carpets, and my landlord has asked me to get a certificate of something for the electricity for the electricity, the ring pieces that I put in. So just basically this video is to show you what everything looks like. So I have three-phase. I started off using it and I put those two items in, but they are no longer functional because I only had them in for the heaters, but I've now moved on to 240 volt powered diesel heaters because they are 5 times cheaper to run, especially this freezing cold. So that's the socket that was installed. And it obviously goes up there and up here, and that's the only socket in this building. Yeah, that's the only socket in this room, which makes it really useless, this room. And it goes across here, that's just an Ethernet cable. And then there's their switch, which I shortened so I could bring the ring main wire around down to here and install. Sorry, there's a load of, I will move all this. I can't zoom in for some reason. And there's a socket on the wall which I installed, or I think I installed that one. And then we come through, there's one of my diesel heaters. Then we come through here, which, now there were 2 sockets here. I think this is the original one. And I put that 3-phase in, again defunct. Yeah, I will move all this stuff, but I don't use it. And then we go to here. I installed that light switch which controls these 4 lights, but the whole thing is Alexa controlled. Alexa, laser lights on.
Okay.
And then I have issues with those ones because they're cheap Chinese ones. So that switch does that, and that switch does that. Okay, and they're all powered from, all those lights are powered from the Alexa unit sitting there, which I installed as well. Now I think that socket was installed here, and then I brought another one over to this side, which is here, all on the ring main, which powers my one of my internal diesel heaters. And then it comes around here, I installed all this lot again on the ring main. 90% of the products I have run on Alexa. And then we come around here, there's another one behind there. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. There it is. And then that follows right across here to the last one, which is here somewhere. There. Another double socket. Yeah, with an Alexa in it. And that's it. That's it. That wire is the old Ethernet wire. I couldn't be asked to take it down. So that's it. That's all I've got, and as you can see, I have plenty of Lexi, if that's what they're called, all over the place because I suffer from ADHD, so therefore I forget to turn things on and off, so I say goodnight and she does what I want her to do. So yeah, and this is my handmade from scratch, from my head, laser cutting table, and the most it runs is 1800 watts, absolutely flat out. The other most complicated thing I've got is a little oven and a little water coffee maker, and that's it. That heater only goes on when I'm absolutely frozen cold and I'm over here. But now the diesel heaters are here, that's it. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I was talking to my laser technician, and he said I could run the whole of my system on 2 extension leads through the ring main because there's so little power being used. So apologies for the state of the workshop. I spend 90 hours of the week working, cutting carpets and creating them, but not actually tidying up. So I do apologise. But yeah, this is it. And all I want is some way of getting a certificate to my landlord that I have no need for, but he needs it for some reason, for the insurance. So yeah, so that's all I want. So this is money for old rope, and I don't want to spend it, but I have no choice if I want to keep my unit. So yeah, so that's it. This is it. I just need the plug sockets tested to make sure that I haven't ballsed up. And at worst case scenario, if it fails, I'll rip everything out and then just put everything on extension leads, which they're perfectly capable of taking. So yeah, so there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sockets in here, of which 2 belong to them, so that's 3 for me. Yeah, and then that one's mine, that one's theirs, and that one's theirs. So I've got 4 sockets that I need testing that are mine. That's what I need. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but yeah, thanks. Bye.